There's more ambition behind what these dudes are doing, more entertaining than anything we've seen in the UFC heavyweight division as of late. These dudes, when you have dudes, that's why I said, man, everybody was backyard fighting. Hopefully I don't get copyright claimed by the scrapyard. Fire Chicken is a homie of the channel, so hopefully we're gonna be okay. I would show it here the whole time, but I'm gonna miss some of the screen here. I'm working with limited sophistication and technology. I miss talking about fights. I've been talking about a lot of drama and gossip lately in UFC and MMA, and I just miss watching and reacting to fights. So let's check some out.
Ultima Puenas, Tri-City, Washington. This Big Hurt coming out of Tacoma, Washington.
Big Hurt got his own merch. That's what I'm talking about. Already, this is stuff that you can't get in the UFC anymore. If this dude made the leap and he tried to crack into the UFC, they'd already be trying to throw some venom on him, try to take away his individuality. I like it.
I like the environment. I love the scrapyard. I love the people. Shout out to the scrapyard! You know.
Look at that. Happy to be there. People in the UFC. Look, this video ain't about. Look, I have trauma. Okay, that's one of the reasons I'm here right now. I'm suffering from UFC fatigue right now. Okay, and it's refreshing to be in this environment. Dude got his own merch. He's shouting from the rooftops. I'm happy to be here. I'm used to covering promotions where the dudes hate their lives. They hate the event. They hate the dudes up at the top because they ain't paying them enough. They're not treating them right. This feels good.
So I love being here and everything like that. I heard you back there. First time fighting a man my size.
I love that it's the first. I love his honesty. It's the first time fighting a man his size. This dude's been beating up on little dudes.
Glad that he wanted to do this, which is really cool. What's going on, everybody? Fire Chicken out here in the...
There's a homie. And again, another thing that I love and appreciate and respect. These dudes are out there like postmen fighting it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, mosquitoes.
It's a boxing match with MMA gloves on. They're allowed to clinch with one arm.
I like the boxing with MMA gloves. I always talk about it when they make such a big deal. It's so weird when we're covering the UFC events and the dudes, and I know the refs feel like they have to, but they're always saying, close your hands, close your hands. And anybody that knows anything about fighting knows you don't want to fight like this. This is like how beginners and like ladies fight. That's not how you want to stay. That's why Bruce Lee was always like this. And people are like, what is this dude doing? He's like, you want to keep your hands loose, you know, until the moment of impact. And being able to box with MMA gloves, I think that's very smart. 336 pounds versus 360 pounds. It blows my beanie that this doesn't exist in the UFC. Yeah, let's put parameters on things. Let's not give ourselves the opportunity to see big, ridiculously strong guys. That's entertainment. And I've been saying, and I think single-handedly, I haven't heard anybody else, at least not any other talking heads in the space, or talking beanies, excuse me. I know some people from my community have picked up on it and they champion it, but I've been pushing for a women's heavyweight division in the UFC. I like to see big people going at it.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, you got it, bro. There you go. Control that range. Yeah, control that range. You got him. Move around. Nice and easy. Settle into that. There's nothing there, Victor. You're good. Settle into that, right? He's sitting back. He's sitting back. Couple jabs and find that too.
This is already more high pace, there's more ambition behind what these dudes are doing, more entertaining than anything we've seen in the UFC heavyweight division as of late. These dudes, when you have dudes, that's why I said, man, everybody was backyard fighting. That's why I love it, man. That's what I wanted to do when I woke up this morning. These dudes in here, it's even more so than like prelim fighters on the card. You know, these dudes are kind of like similar to college sports type of dudes, where they still have that enthusiasm, they still have that drive, they still want to get up and do it. They haven't become jaded and numb to the game. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of activity we need to see more often.
You got him. Couple jabs and find that too, bro. All right. Move around a little bit. Pick at him. Pick at him. Good, Big Kurt. There you go. Get busy with that jab, bro. Body slow. Yeah, just touch him with it, Big Kurt. Yeah, it don't have to be hard. I'll pop, right? There you go. Move around. I'll pop. All right. You're gonna find it, Big Kurt. Here we go. There it is. You're gonna find it. Yeah, there we go.
Now, no disrespect to the dude in the white, but the dude in the black seems like he's been doing something. I don't know if he got some golden gloves back in the day. Again, this dude even has his own merch. So he's been doing something. And the dude in white seems to be getting a little bit winded. I mean, we'll see how I didn't watch these before the fact because I wanted it to be spur of the moment. I wanted it to be real in real time. But this dude in black is really showing us something right here. He's got some technique.
Cut that ring down a little bit. Get him in the corner. You all right? Yeah, cut that ring down a little bit. There you go. All right? Make shot. Big Kurt. Yeah, use that hockey stuff if you can, bro. You got the clamp. And throw them hands.
I think I just heard somebody saying use that hockey stuff. So maybe the dude in the white was a hockey player. Maybe that's what's going on right here. And I love that. One of the reasons I like watching the scrapyard, it gives me like UFC 1 through like 10. It gives me early UFC vibes where it's this discipline against that discipline. So we have like a ex Golden Gloves boxer, and the dude in the white, we got a hockey player. That's what we're missing today. We need some variety.
All right. There it is. Creep in there, Big Kurt. Walk him down. Don't waste nothing. You're all right. Left up, white. Yeah, there we go. There you go. You're working into that corner. You got 10 seconds. Don't give it to him. There you go. Let's go. 10 seconds. Go get one off, Big Kurt. 3, 2, there it is.
Oh, you know, spinning stuff is exciting. We always talk about it as kind of a meme. Oh, he did some spinning stuff. It's in the movies. I get it. I was literally just talking with someone last night about spinning stuff, whether it's a spinning head kick, a spinning back kick to the midsection, a spinning elbow. They're flashy. And if you're at that level and you're comfortable in the moment and you're in the flow state, it can make sense. But for the most part, like theoretically, it's not a good idea to present your back to an opponent, especially if you're just coming out of the hockey game. Like, look at this dude in the white was on his feet the entire time, right? They were going, evenly matched enough. It wasn't a complete one-sided obliteration where this dude was on his back in the first minute, But then the moment he turns his back right here, look, he wants to do some spinning stuff at the end. And look what happens. He turns. Now it looks like maybe he was just turning to avoid a big shot. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah. Okay, so I sit corrected. He wasn't trying to get fancy. What he was doing was trying to turn away from the action to avoid any damage.
10 seconds. Go get one off, Big Kurt. 3, 2.
So he
give it to him. There you go. Let's go. 10 seconds.
So it looks like he tried to land a shot right here. And I don't want to say that he overcommitted or anything like that, because he was just trying to land the shot. But it took him maybe a little further than he wanted to be, found himself in a bad position, and felt that he needed to turn around to avoid getting socked in the face. Look at what I'm talking about right here.
Go get one off, Big Kurt.
So here's going to throw the punch. finds himself in a precarious position because now he doesn't want to catch that right hand to the temple. It sounded like he caught it anyway, but he was trying to turn around right here, and then he catches another one because he's preoccupied with turning, doesn't think about keeping the hands up. Boom. Time's up, though. I think it was saved by the bow. I like the sportsmanship. You would think it'd be kind of easy to get carried away in a backyard fight, but they look like they're doing okay.
Yeah, walk him down with that jab. There you go. Walk him down.
Ooh,
Don't need to swing right there. Move around. Move around.
Oh, okay. You know what I would be fascinated to have access to be able to see? Corner advice. And I don't know, I'm not seeing every single video, maybe that's the thing, but the dude in the white, the hockey player, he obviously came out with like a fresh aggression in this round. So I don't know if the first round was like a feeling out kind of thing, and like his coach, his corner was like, now you got to do this, now you got to do this. But he's coming out like a different fighter in this. I know it's only been like 5 seconds, but he looks entirely different right now than he did throughout the whole first round. So I would be fascinated to see what kind of stuff do they tell him? How does that go? Just like that's one of our favorite parts in the UFC before they replace those moments, unfortunately, with Paramount commercials.
Yeah. You can grab him, Big Bird. Hockey grab, right? Don't put yourself down. Don't put yourself down. Hands up. So you're right, dude. You're right. Now following it up with a 2.
Oh no, he turned again, and I had a feeling. Okay, he paid for a little bit, but he landed. He responded.
So you're right, dude. You're right. Now following it up with a 2. I know you. There you go. Hands up. Keep looking for it. That's it right
Oh
there.
no! Oh no! He called it quits.
There, huh?
You can even, because I want to say like, man, what do you? You're still on your feet. You're good. You're healthy. You still got your wits about you. Like, what's going on, man? Like, if I was in this corner, I'd be like, come on, dude, let's go. You could even see it on the ref's face. He's like, are you sure? Like, what are you talking about? Look.
Looking for it. That's it right there. That's it right there, huh?
He even gives the camera the Jim Halpert. He's like telling the guy, like, what are you doing, bro? Are you sure? For real? Right there, he's like breaking the fourth wall. He's like, what? This is how it's supposed to go? You know what I think happened right here? I think maybe the dude in the white, the hockey player, I think maybe what could have taken place is that he's playing the game of hockey and he loves the fights. You know, one of the favorite things of the fans as well. And I don't watch a lot of hockey, but I think it's like soccer. I don't think there's a lot of scoring. So he's probably one of these dudes that was in the sport and he liked those moments where you can mix it up and it's kind of like a departure from the monotony and he's having a good time doing it. He gets the better of people. Remember, he even said, this is the first time fighting a dude my size. So hockey players, it's not like you have weight classes or whatever. You could be going toe to, this dude was what, 360? He could be going toe to toe with some dude that's like 185, you know? But now it's all fighting. It's all fight. Usually it's hockey with some fighting. Maybe if it was fighting with some hockey, it would have been a little bit different. But just 100% fighting, because here's the thing you got to respect. This dude didn't get knocked out. He went out on his feet. He's like, you know what? Nah, like he made a conscientious decision. Like, I don't think I like this. I'm not enjoying this. So, you know, respect.
Winner.
Hey, I think he earned it. I think he earned it. Just Google Big Hurt, get some of that merch. Man, I love the respect. I love the sportsmanship. But you know what, Big Hurt? To make it even, to show some real respect, you got to get on the hockey rink now. You got to, maybe we go 1-1. Maybe we get the rubber match in the future. You got to get on that hockey rink.
Shout out to my sparring partners. Shout out to the sickness because I was sick. Shout out to him.
He was sick? Now I'm getting suspicious. What if the dude in the white knew that he was sick? Cause I'm telling you, he made an informed decision. I wonder if this dude was out there running nose, sneezing and stuff, and he's like, hey, I care way too much about my health. And, you know, I don't really like where I'm at with my immunity right now. I'm going to go home and take some gummies, some vitamins, not those kind of gummies. Maybe this was more of an informed decision than we thought. I don't want to get in there and be fighting with some dude that's sick, some dude that's contagious. That's not fair. I don't want to be getting in a grappling match with some dude that has pink eye. This just took on a whole other meaning now.
Everybody want to do it with me? Y'all can. Let me get my breath first. That's all I ask. And I can't wait to come back. Let's get a super heavyweight division soon.
This guy knows what I'm talking about. Super heavyweight division for the ladies. Am I right? Like, comment, subscribe, hype, get merch, share, do all that kind of stuff so I could keep making more of these videos. See you on the next one.